Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The Black-crowned Night Heron is a globally distributed wading bird and one of the most fascinating members of the heron family, RDD. Unlike the tall and slender great blue heron or the graceful egret, the Black-crowned Night Heron is more compact, stocky, and robust in appearance. It is especially well known for its nocturnal lifestyle, which is relatively rare among herons. This bird is often described as secretive and elusive, and it tends to go unnoticed by the casual observer, even in locations where it is relatively common. In terms of physical appearance, adult black-crowned night herons are medium-sized but noticeably stockier than other herons. They possess a short, thick neck, a relatively large head, and a straight, strong, pointed bill. The most striking feature is the deep red color of their eyes, which are large and perfectly adapted for low-light conditions. These eyes not only aid in nighttime hunting, but also give the bird a striking and mysterious appearance, particularly when observed in dim lighting. The crown, back, and scapular feathers are glossy black, providing a dramatic contrast against the pale gray wings and soft white or light gray underside. The bill is black and robust, suited for grasping slippery prey like fish. The legs are greenish-yellow or yellow, but turn pinkish or reddish during the breeding season. Both males and females look almost identical in plumage, a condition known as sexual monomorphism, though males are slightly larger and more robust. During the breeding season, both sexes develop long, slender, white nuptial plumes that extend from the back of the head and droop elegantly over the neck, a feature used in courtship displays. Juveniles, however, look drastically different from the adults. Young black-crowned night herons are brown overall, heavily speckled and streaked with white and buff markings on the upper parts, giving them a cryptic, camouflaged appearance. Their underparts are streaked with brown and white, and their bill is dark, but lacks the solid black tone of adults. The juvenile's eyes are initially yellowish-orange and gradually transition to the brilliant red typical of mature individuals. It takes around 3 years for the juvenile to fully acquire adult plumage, making them easily distinguishable from breeding adults during this time. When discussing size, the black-crowned night heron is considered medium in comparison to other heron species. It measures between 58 to 65 centimeters, 23 to 26 inches in length, has a wingspan ranging from 100 to 280 degrees, 112 centimeters, approximately 39 to 44 inches, and weighs around 600 to 800 grams, roughly 600 to 800 grams, 1.3 to 1.8 pounds. Males are usually on the larger end of this range, while females are slightly smaller. The bird's relatively short legs and neck, combined with a hunched posture, give it a distinctly compact and almost owl-like look when roosting. In terms of habitat, the black-crowned night heron is highly adaptable and found across a wide range of wetland environments. It occupies both freshwater and brackish ecosystems, such as lakes, rivers, marshes, swamps, mangroves, estuaries, tidal flats, reservoirs, and even fish farms. It favors areas with dense vegetation or trees near water, which provide ideal cover for daytime roosting and nesting. These birds are highly tolerant of human activity and can thrive in urban and suburban environments, often nesting in city parks, gardens, and botanical reserves where water bodies are present. Their wide adaptability has contributed to their presence on all continents except Australia and Antarctica. As for diet, the black-crowned night heron is a versatile and opportunistic predator. Primarily carnivorous, it preys on a variety of aquatic and terrestrial organisms. Fish are the primary component of its diet, but it also consumes amphibians, like frogs and tadpoles, aquatic insects, leeches, mollusks, crustaceans, including crabs and crayfish, small mammals, reptiles, and the eggs or young of other birds. It typically forages alone or in small groups and relies on a patient ambush-style hunting technique. Standing motionless at the water's edge or slowly wading through shallow waters, it waits for prey to come within reach before striking swiftly with its beak. This method is efficient during twilight or nighttime when many aquatic prey are less alert. Occasionally, they have been observed using bait fishing techniques, dropping leaves or twigs on the water surface to lure fish close, a sign of their intelligence and behavioral flexibility. The behavior of the black-crowned night heron is heavily centered around its nocturnal and crepuscular lifestyle. While most herons are active during daylight hours, this species is most often seen hunting at dusk, during the night, or early in the morning. During the daytime, it tends to rest or sleep in shaded areas, often roosting communally in dense trees, reed beds, or secluded vegetation. Its flight is deliberate and somewhat sluggish compared to other herons, with slow, deep wing beats and a hunched neck. Its typical vocalization is a loud, harsh quack or wak call, often heard during flight or in breeding colonies. Socially, these birds are often seen in loose flocks or nesting colonies and exhibit both solitary and social behaviors depending on the season and activity. During the breeding season, which varies by location, but typically occurs from April to July in temperate regions, black-crowned night herons form breeding colonies, often mixed with other herons, egrets, ibises, or cormorants. These colonies can be quite large, sometimes consisting of hundreds of nests located in trees, shrubs, reed beds, or on cliffs. Males establish nesting territories and perform elaborate courtship displays, including bowing, plumage fluffing, and twig presentations to attract females. Once a pair forms, both partners collaborate to construct a nest of sticks, often in a tree or over water for safety. The female lays 3 to 5 pale blue-green eggs, which are incubated by both parents for about 24 to 26 days. After hatching, the altricial chicks, born helpless and without feathers, are brooded and fed regurgitated food by both parents. Fledging occurs around 6 to 7 weeks, though young may remain dependent on their parents for a while after leaving the nest. In terms of lifespan, black-crowned night herons can live up to 10 to 15 years in the wild under typical conditions. However, some individuals have been recorded living over 20 years. In captivity, where threats are reduced and food is consistent, their lifespan can be even longer. As with many bird species, their survival is affected by factors such as predation, habitat degradation, human disturbance, and environmental pollution. The ecological role of the black-crowned night heron is significant within wetland ecosystems. As mid-level predators, they help regulate populations of fish, amphibians, and invertebrates, thus maintaining a balanced aquatic food web. Their guano contributes nutrients to nesting and roosting sites, enriching the surrounding environment and supporting plant growth. However, in large colonies, the accumulation of droppings can also damage vegetation, especially if the colony is very dense. Their nesting behavior can also influence the breeding success of other bird species in shared colonies. Due to their sensitivity to water quality and contamination, such as heavy metals and pesticides, they are often considered bioindicators, species whose health reflects the overall condition of the ecosystem. Finally, several interesting facts make this bird particularly remarkable. For instance, it has one of the broadest distributions of any heron species and can be found across North and South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. In many cities, such as New York and Chicago, they have adapted to urban life, nesting in large public parks and feeding in artificial ponds. Their eerie, croaking calls and silent flight through the night have earned them associations with folklore and superstitions in various cultures. Remarkably, adults have been known to feed young that are not their own, an unusual example of altruistic behavior among birds. They are also intelligent foragers, with occasional observations of tool use, such as bait fishing, placing them among the more cognitively advanced birds. Their striking red eyes, unique coloration, and dusk-to-dawn activity make them an unforgettable species once seen and appreciated.